Most traders never realize they're on the edge of their breakthrough. And here's the crazy part. It's not about finding a new strategy or spending more hours on the charts. It's about subtle mindset shifts, tiny changes that feel invisible at first, but suddenly everything clicks. You know that feeling when you've been grinding so hard with trading, backtesting, watching videos, but still feeling stuck. And then one day something just clicks. That's what you call a breakthrough. So today I'm going to break down the 3 signs you might see before your biggest breakthrough with day trading, plus a bonus sign that almost every single trader overlooks. So if you are serious about trading and you really want to become successful, then watch closely because this could change everything for you. So the first sign is subtle, but it's really huge. Not caring about your P&L, or most of all, the money. I know it sounds stupid because money is the reason we trade, but here's the thing. Most traders are obsessed with their daily wins and losses. They wake up, they check their accounts, and then they panic and start, over trading, trying to make the losses back. And then it's a never-ending loop. So right before a breakthrough, something clicks. You wake up one morning and the obsession just stops. The market no longer controls your emotions. And you start thinking, the charts don't care how much I make today. My job and your job is to follow your rules, execute the strategy, and manage your risk. So when you detach from your P&L, you start trading with clarity. There's going to be no more impulsive decisions. There's going to be no overtrading and no greed trading trying to make your losses back. So suddenly your patience becomes a superpower. You start waiting for those A+ setups, the ones that give you the real edge. But this is where the most traders fail to see the value. They think detaching from the profits means not caring, but it's the complete opposite. You care so much about trading correctly that the money just comes a byproduct. You literally trade like a sniper, not a gambler. And then that's when the real consistency shows up. And once you can become consistent and make consistent profits, the freedom will follow. Now, the second sign is massive. You stop listening to outside noise. I'm talking about trading groups, social media tips, the news, all of it. And it's coming from me, the guy who literally has a community himself. You can still be in the groups, but it's just for a specific reason. Now, what I truly mean by this is not going to a trading group every single time before you take a trade, asking, yo guys, is this a good setup? And then if they say no, you probably won't take it, or just lower your confidence. You have to trust in your own edge. And this is coming from the guy who actually has a community. Now, I'm not telling you to detach from every single trading community on news, because you obviously need news for fundamentals, but don't let them, make your confidence worse in your trades, or like make you overconfident as well. Because I've seen traders even personally go into a group, ask them about the trade. Let's say they say that it is a perfect setup. They just boost their ego. Then they risk too much. Then the trade loses. And then this guy is literally coming back saying, yo, yeah, what are you guys on about? Like, this is your fault. Like, come on, bro. What's your fault? It doesn't make any sense. So the breakthrough comes when you trust in yourself. You're okay being alone with your analysis. You stop blaming others. You stop blaming the market. You stop blaming the news. It's all on you. You start asking yourself, why did I risk too much? Why didn't I stick to my plan? Why do I let emotions control me? All that. And then you actually start doing something about it. So that's when you start building discipline. You journal every trade. You work on yourself physically, mentally, and emotionally. And then you train yourself to execute the strategy no matter how you feel. And here's the real kicker. Trusting yourself doesn't just only improve your trading, but it also improves your mindset. You stop looking for any shortcuts and you stop searching for the next shiny thing to come to you. You become self-focused, self-disciplined, and most importantly, unstoppable. And the sign number 3 might actually surprise you. Less is more. In most things in life, the more you do, the more money you make. The more you do, the better you get at it. But in trading, it's the complete opposite. So you think trading more equals making more money. Well, hate to break it to you, but it doesn't. It's not about activity, it's about quality. Let me say that again. Trading is not about activity, it's about quality. So right before a breakthrough, you start waiting patiently. You cut out all the noise. You stop trying to prove yourself to the market or to anyone else. You start executing your plan perfectly and letting your edge play out. And here's the thing. Trading becomes boring. And you know what? That's a good thing. That calm, detached mindset. That is your breakthrough mindset. You're no longer chasing adrenaline, whatever that word is. You're no longer reacting to every single movement, and you're focused on making the right decisions consistently. We all know when you first start out with trading, it is fun. It is basically dopamine, seeing candles going up and down, seeing your money going up and down, basically like it's a gambling mindset basically. But once trading becomes boring, that's when the real breakthrough comes in. You're not chasing anything anymore. You're not looking at your P&L anymore. You're just executing your strategy. And then once you do that, literally when you're feeling that you're doing the least is when you're actually gonna succeed. Quality over quantity becomes your G. You start seeing results, not because of the market changed, but because you changed. And that change, it's unstoppable. And so here is the bonus sign I promised as well. Trading stops exciting you. Now, I already talked about it, but hear me out. Like I said early on, every single candle, every single movement, every single win, every single loss gives you dopamine. That's complete excitement. That's your brain's gambling side. But then once you reach the next level, so the breakthrough stage, you no longer need that excitement. You trade because it's your profession. You follow your plan, you execute with precision, and you just move on. The market no longer controls your emotions. You only trace results. And when you're there, that's where the real breakthrough comes. So here's the truth. Breakthroughs in trading is not about changing your strategy, implementing new rules, or adding extra indicators. It's about literal mindset shifts. You stop caring about the P&L, you stop caring about the money, you start caring about becoming a good trader, and you take full responsibility, not going into trading groups and putting all the pressure on them because they told you that it could be the other way around. They tell you that the trade is not good, you don't take it, and it ends up winning, and then you start blaming others. Now, in my community, this doesn't happen. So if you want an actual good community, you can just join that. It's completely free. So if you're serious about trading, embrace these signs, work on them, let them guide you. And trust me, when your breakthrough hits, you'll just look back and just laugh. It will all make sense, bro. Trust me. You'll never trade the same way again. Never. And that's exactly the point. I really do hope you hit that breakthrough, and I appreciate you watching. Those are your 3 signs. Appreciate it.